I guess it needs... And there's no way for you to get... Let's not waste time here.
Since I'm not planning on ever going back to that room, here's a summary of everything we were able to find out about the crystals. Actually, those are all fragments of the Eye of the God of Fear. A huge main crystal that distorts our vision into The third person, as Oswald likes to say. Thing is, being around the damn things is what made me completely blind. Callisto said that being close to the activated eye can also show us our next role in the Enigma of fear. According to him, the eyes of the Unhaunted One also work like that. About the crystals. When they are all connected to the same electrical power grid, they all connect to each other. That's probably because they all come from the same eye, the same crystal. So, in an area surrounded by these activated crystals, you don't get to see through your own eyes. The crystals project the images of their surroundings into your mind. You get to see through the eye. And with our findings in the Spiral Castle, we were able to create the Perpetual Engine, which is basically a generator of infinite electricity. By using it, we connected all the pillars around the perimeter into the same grid of activated crystals. This allowed the God of Fear to watch this entire area. We're almost done. All this is going to end. Now, it's time to head back to that cavern and try to deal with Goliath once and for all.
Callisto, I found it. I figured it out. I know exactly what to do. Listen up. At first, I believed that the ooze that was exposed to the paranormal light of the crystals would be able to freeze time around it. But that is actually an illusion. It is something far greater than that. By adjusting the energy intensity levels of the paranormal light on my anachronic device, I realized that the pointer was not standing still. It was as if it was vibrating, shaking. And that's when it hit me. The ooze is not freezing time. It is repeating time. The freeze effect caused by the flashlights is just a consequence of a microsecond being repeated again and again. So much so that it can't be seen with the naked eye. But this only happens because the energy usage of the flashlights is very low. The bigger the energy source connected to the crystals, the bigger the time interval being repeated by the ooze. That is, larger energy sources would be able to repeat entire seconds, minutes, hours. There would be no limits to an area affected by the ooze. I don't know the deterministic implications of this, nor if there's any kind of variation within the cycles. I don't believe that the ooze is capable of storing information to repeat it perfectly, but it doesn't matter to me, to be quite honest. The point is, if I put myself in one of these cycles, I will be able to generate the necessary ooze, and then the cycle will reset me, restoring my physical form to the original one, without wasting me away like everyone else so far. I will become an eternal source! I will fix everything.
Verity, I have just uncovered something huge in the graveyard. I came running to tell you, but it seems that something must be going on with Sophia. So, I'll just leave it recorded here. Now I see why people forget everything once they leave the perimeter. In fact, we don't create any actual memories in here. All our memories are etched into marks in the graveyard. So, if anyone leaves the perimeter, their memories are left behind, engraved in a mark. I poured the ooze on the grave of Theanestra, the mother of the family leader. When I did that and I synced the audio, I had a deja vu that wasn't even mine. It was hers. She wrote a song that she believed was from the future. Every time she had a deja vu in those few seconds when it happened, she would quickly write new notes on a score. As if she was remembering something from the future. You know? Just like when you really have a deja vu. And when she finished writing, she even went to the top of that hill to play the song for the first time. That's when the fissure came about. Along with it, all the graves sprouted from the ground and even her instrument was broken. I don't know what happened to her after that. But I have an even bigger theory. I believe the fissure is also a mark. A mark with all the memories inside it. That's why the others came from it. And come to think of it, Verity, only one person can have that mark. Before I get into that, I tried to take a closer look at the Deja Vu song on the hill. I'm heading back to the graveyard right now to make a report on this.
All right, Sophia, we're rolling. Let's go. The first exam is done. Indeed, the patient is full of scars all over his body. But that big scar on his face seems to have been caused by a fall in his early childhood period, when he was still a baby. That is, he was injured right after birth. He also has completely unnatural responses and reflexes.
Wow.
Yeah. To be honest, I can't get any kind of reaction out of him. You see, during the exam, it felt like I just didn't exist. He didn't respond at all, either verbally or instinctively. And then there are the eyes. I still can't explain the coloring and the behavior of his eyes. I've never seen anything like this before. Other than that, the blood samples show that he's relatively healthy, except for a bit of malnourishment, for obvious reasons. I believe, Sophia, that the greater answers regarding this patient lie hidden in your line of work.
Yeah, I figured as much. Thank you, Oswald.
Regarding mission progress. We've been inside the perimeter for a few months now, and we still haven't found a concrete solution to our main problem. As I'd imagined, there are no ways of contacting the outside world from inside here. And we can't leave this place before we understand the effects that forgetfulness could have on Jazzer. On any other mission, we would do a thorough sweep. We would destroy what was necessary and then leave. But not here. Not in this place. Callisto believes that the answer is somehow hidden in those insane straw prophecies, and Sophia seems to agree with him. In reality, she believes that trying to decipher this place may be the only way to resolve the situation, without exposing the boy to even greater trauma. His psychological counseling hasn't shown many results either. He still can't even speak. Because of this, Sophia believes that the best solution is to restrict his access to the rest of the team, and demanded that only I continue to monitor him alongside her. Part of me dreads getting so personal about a case. That's not how we settle things. And I do not like breaking protocols. And yet, maybe they're right. Perhaps for the first time, grasping the unknown together is the most efficient way to complete a mission.
It's covered in ooze, but it looks like someone tore down the writing on it. You can't even see whose... I think we know...
Here. You can hear my voice whenever you want, just by pressing this button here. See? You may have noticed that there's something different going on with me. One day you'll make sense of all this. But don't worry. Your things will still be here. Everything will continue as it always has. I'll just have to stay away for a little while. And you keep obeying Verity, alright? Please. I know he's a bit strict sometimes, but he's doing everything he can for you. He will continue to look after you for as long as it takes until he finally makes sense of all this as well. Until you can leave this place with everyone. You never deserved this. You were cast without choice into this world, and you were forced to suffer a punishment that should never have been yours. But I promise you, one day you'll be free of all this. One day you'll make your own choice. I'm here trying to make this all about you, little one. But I think we both know that I'm the one who's stalling here, so I don't have to leave. No matter what happens, I'll never, never forget you, Jazzer.
remains the same. Why have the same eyes? This ending once again.
Loopy! Loopy! I've never seen you look.